Welcome back. It's our last day, and today we're going to try, it's often known as the king of the asanas, but it took me a long time to do this posture, and I became kind of afraid of it. Well, I decided I wasn't going to ever be able to do it, so I kind of gave up on it. It's the headstand. Now, if you have never done headstand before and you do not feel confident, then don't try it, or practice the preparation. Now, I still can't do headstand freestyle, yet I can do a tripod. And this is just a demonstration, okay? Because in a tripod, your hands and your head are making a tripod position, and you always make sure that you are on the top of your head, and you'll know when you're in the right position because you'll feel like you can just lift up, and you can come into this position and just practice being here, finding that point so you're on the crown of your head, and you may even want to bring one knee to there, or you may, if you feel comfortable, and you can do this against a wall, come up into a tripod. But make sure, usually these kind of postures are better if you've got someone here. You will know when you're in the right position because it feels easy. It feels like you could easily lift up. Now with a headstand, which is this one here, I have to use the wall. Now, it is about playing around with the arm position to see which works for you. It took me a while, and in the end, it was all a case of matter of like moving my arms slightly. Even though it's called a headstand, you want the weight to be on your arms. So a preparation pose is to come onto your hands and knees. Practice playing around with the position. So again, you're going to be right on the top of your head. You don't want the chin tucked in at all. You want to be right on the crown of your head as we were for yoga mudra. So you're going to find that point here, and you're just going to come up onto your toes if you're in a down face dog position. Now, hug the upper arms in and play around with it, because if your arms are too wide, like here, it doesn't feel safe at all. It doesn't feel, I don't have the sense that I could just lift up. So play around with bringing your arms a bit closer, pressing down into the floor, so it should feel, you'll find a point where it feels like you could, if you wanted to, lift up, or you could just literally stay here in this down face dog variation. Again, remember, make sure that there is as much weight on your arms as on your head. Even though it's called headstand, the weight should be on your arms. So you're going to be cupping your arms. So the arms out here is going to be too wide. You're not going to feel stable. In there, that might be a little bit too close. So it is literally about finding a point that works for you. What you can then do is come closer to the wall, find a point, and then you can walk your feet up the wall so that you're balancing on the top of your head. From here, you may want to try lifting one leg at a time. Again, literally just one leg at a time. Use your core as well as your arms, so it's a whole body. And so if you're kind of new to headstand, I would take it one step at a time and only do what you feel comfortable with. If your body is saying not today, then it means not today. So I'll show you how I use the wall. So I make sure I've got enough padding, so I've got enough mats underneath. I find my position. You can get someone to help you if you wish. If you feel confident enough kicking up, then do so. And then when I'm here, I can then sometimes take my feet away from the wall, but the wall is there if need be. But it's one of those poses that you need to feel confident in. And it's as much about core strength. As I said, even though it's called headstand, the weight is on your upper arms as well. So if you're quite new to headstand, and always come out nice and slowly, take the time to prepare, to get your arms to that point. So for me, some people judge it like that, hold on to opposite elbows and then arms out. And then so your forehead will be literally cupping your hands, but come up via down face dog, and even just staying here in down face dog with the crown of the head on the floor, you'll get the benefits of headstand. If it feels like you could possibly lift up, then your arms are in the right position. And so with my arms too wide, it certainly doesn't feel stable. So play around with getting the arms in the right position, and only when you feel confident, come up. Obviously, if you have any neck issues, you know, like weak, brittle bones, that kind of thing, then don't do it. And it's one of those poses you can come up and hold it. I sometimes hold it for like 5-10 breaths. I like using the wall because I can take my legs away and I can find my balance, but it's still there if need be. And you'll still get all the benefits. Even if I keep my feet against the wall, I'm still getting all the benefits. But even if you're still in your down face dog position without lifting the legs, or if you take the variation with one leg on the wall, where I came up halfway, you're getting all the benefits. Practice makes progress. I always say to people, it's not just strength, it's not just technique, it's not just mindset, it's all of them put together. You could be really strong and have rubbish technique. You could have great technique and have no strength. You know, you need to put them all together, and that may take a few sessions. Or some of you may just go up into it. Some of you may already have headstand in your practice, and that's okay. Keep in mind that as with everything in life, it's a journey. There is no finish line. You know, there is no there to get to. And that's something that really helped me a lot. Because you know what it's like, we'll say, oh, when I get there, well, you know, I'm still not there yet. And we feel like we're constantly chasing something. Once we realize there is no there to get to, because once we get there, we want to go somewhere else. It allows us to kind of enjoy the journey a bit more. And I want you to enjoy the journey that is life. Know that there are days when things flow with ease, and there are days when everything just seems to go wrong no matter what you do. And that is just life. You aren't a bad person. You haven't done anything to deserve it. It's just life. Life is a bit like headstand. Some days I can float up with ease. Other days it just ain't happening. And that is the way life is. I also want you to celebrate. If you've made it through to the end of the 21 days and you're seeing a difference in your mental and physical health, celebrate yourself. Make sure each day to praise yourself for the things you do. We're so good at beating ourselves up for the things that we don't do right, or the things that we've done wrong, or, you know, we may do 99 things on our to-do list and we'll beat ourselves up for the one thing we haven't done. So I want you to also make a practice every day before you go to sleep. Celebrate yourself for the things that you've done. Even if it's something you do every day, doesn't matter. We're trying to get into the practice of being kind and loving to ourselves, which also helps to keep our vibration high. And when our vibration is higher, our energy is higher, because when we're feeling crap, our energy is low. You know, if we're feeling rubbish about ourselves, our energy is low. And when our energy is low, our immune system is low, we're stressed, we're anxious, and it's just not good. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have enjoyed sharing it with you. I hope you've enjoyed my furry family joining us. And don't forget, you can go back and start it all again. So much love. Namaste.